Yes. Welcome. Welcome. I'm waving, always waving. I'm going to do that. That's the way I start off the Grow Podcast. Welcome to the Grow Podcast, and I hope you guys are ready for another great week of growing, I'm so glad that the pollen has somewhat cleared out here in the ATL, so I can enjoy really getting outside. It's been some beautiful days, so I want to encourage you, if you're in the Atlanta area, be sure to take advantage of getting outside and enjoying this beautiful weather. Now, let me just go ahead and tell you, today it may be spring. Tomorrow you'll be dealing with 38 degrees, okay? But that's the way it rolls here in Atlanta. This weekend I did something really exciting. I put together a luncheon for the senior citizens. At my church, and I just don't call them senior citizens. I call them legacy builders. So I want to talk about the legacy builders and how important it is for us to make sure that we appreciate legacy builders, AKA senior citizens. And I'm just going to share 5 things with you in a sense of making sure that we appreciate those who are seasoned and older than us. Too often, we just get to this place when you have to take care of your parents or loved ones, when you just kind of get frustrated. Oh man, gosh, this is getting on my nerves. But here's the thing: you need to realize, man, those are precious days, precious time. So whenever you have the time to spend with a seasoned person, make sure you take advantage of it. So I want to just share with you 5 things that you need to do. The first thing is this: when it comes to someone who's seasoned in your life, whether it's your mom, dad, it may be the next door neighbor, but someone who you have to take care of. Here's the thing: what I want you to do, make sure that you listen to their stories. I learned this from my son. My son comes and talks to me and he says, I like the wisdom. I just want to get wisdom. And that's just totally different, but my son is different. Because you have so many young people that don't want to listen to people who are older. But I want to encourage you, even if you're older, you may be in your 50s, but if your parents are still living, make sure that you take some time and listen to their stories. Because when you listen to their stories, you're going to be able to gain some experiences, some life experience. You're going to gain some wisdom from that. And also, you're going to learn some lessons. You're going to learn some history about your mom, your dad, your aunt, auntie, whoever it is that you are taking care of, that neighbor next door, that you'll just see Mr. Johnson and you're just thinking, oh, Mr. Johnson, he's so nice. But after you end up hearing his story, you find out that Mr. Johnson's a Navy SEAL and a general, but you just never knew that because he was always so chill. So number 1, make sure you listen to their stories. Number 2 is this, because this is definitely becoming a lost art: show respect and honor. Now, why do I say that? Because it's very important that we acknowledge those who have gone before us and really appreciate the contributions they have made with gratitude for the path they've paved for us. So we need to make sure that we appreciate those who've gone before us. I mean, they had it much harder than we have it today. So make sure that you just show some respect, show some honor for those who've gone before you. And here's the third one: make sure you spend some quality time. And when I say quality time, you may be in a different state. But here's the thing: make sure that you make that phone call, take that visit, go out and just have a meal. Have a meal with your whoever it is who may be that seasoned person in your life. But really make it a point to spend some time with those who are older than you. You just don't know how much that means. For you who are parents, you already know this. I mean, you don't have to be really up there in age. But all of us as parents, man, we love when our kids call. You just love it. I did not understand it when my parents were younger, but I totally get it now. So you just love having those conversations. So let's make sure that we, even though we may be older, make sure with those seasoned people, it may be some people at your church, and they may not be family, but you need to make sure someone is spending some quality time with them, checking on them. So make sure you do that and take advantage of it. Next thing is this: celebrate the milestones. What do I mean by that? My mother-in-law, she lives with us, and we celebrated her 80th birthday. And let me tell you something. I mean, we really celebrate it. I'm not just talking about sitting down and just at the table, but no, we're talking about straight up party, having a great time outside, because I think it's important that we make sure that seasoned people know how much that we still appreciate them, that we still love them. Because man, just as much as the devil can work on our minds when we're younger, how do you think he works on theirs when they are older? And a lot of times they can just feel like they're being left out and not appreciated. So make sure that you celebrate those milestones, those birthdays. Make sure they are included in the Christmas events. Make sure that you are doing that. And the last thing is this: support their needs. And what I mean by that, support their needs by helping them by running errands, helping them keep up with technology. And believe it or not, it's very important that that you do that piece. I can remember my mom was complaining about the grandkids, my kids, particularly not, as she would say, they just don't call, they don't talk to me. And of course, that's when the new wave of texting hit. And she was just trying to figure out what was the deal. Well, how about this? My mom learned how to text, and boy, once she did that, it was on and popping. Let me say that. It was on and popping, because now she could text the grandkids and she would get a response. So make sure that we're doing that part. Make sure that you're spending time with the legacy builders, whether it's a neighbor, whether it's a family member, but you're spending time with them and you're helping them with errands, as I mentioned earlier, helping them with technology, taking them to appointments. Make sure that you do that kind of stuff. A lot of times they're not going to ask you. They don't want to be a burden to you. But we who are still healthy, well and able, we need to make sure that we take advantage of those legacy builders who have gone before us and paved a wonderful past. So to all the legacy builders who may be listening today, I want you to know that I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the sacrifice you made. Man, stand on us and brought us up in that generation when we got spankers. I'm talking about real spankers that made you know how to respect people, look people in the eye and speak, shake hands properly. I could just go on and on. But hey, congratulations to that seasoned generation of legacy builders. Love you. God bless. And let's make sure that we're doing our part in taking care of our legacy builders. Let's go, let's grow. And as always, let's keep it moving, people. Blessings.